Hi, and welcome to another episode of Freedom to Be Free. My name is Brian Johnson, and I'm your host here. This evening, we'll be taking a look at things from my studio, my home music studio. Normally, we would be in Urban Legend Boutique in sunny downtown Hamilton, but this evening, we'll be here and having a conversation about manifesting and gaining the momentum within ourselves to continue to work from point A to point Z without being too sidetracked. Just a matter of keeping the faith, the consistency of purpose. We also, before we begin this brief discussion, would like to give a shout out to Santiago Aldamadov and to his father, who's been ill. Santiago was supposed to join us today with a conversation about this very thing, about how he gained his personal successes through a certain attitude of positivity and a certain gaining of a momentum and a consistency. I always thought that he would achieve whatever it is he needed to achieve, regardless of some of the adverse circumstances that may have surrounded his life. So we give again a wonderful, loving shout out for healing and energy to both he emotionally and to his dad physically. And we'll see you hopefully, Santiago, next week. Now, again, what we're thinking about here is how to harness our energies in such a way that regardless of some of the sidetracks and the pitfalls that may befall us as we're trying to gain or achieve a certain kind of thing, what do we do in our energy that propels us forward, that gives us the strength and the energy that we need, and that restores also the joy that we need, which is a buoyancy that keeps us moving in the right direction, regardless of circumstances. It's the dream that propels us, folks. It's the power within the dream itself and a belief system within that dream and a community within that dream that helps us to exercise our energies to move us forward to the successes that we're trying to gain. We've had people who have sent in a couple of wonderful statements in response to our conversations last time. And one of them from Deborah, she says, she wants us to be aware that the kingdom of heaven being within us is the very essence of our being that we need to seek to return to. And it may seem like there's a roadmap necessary to get there. And if we use that analogy as a roadmap that's necessary to get to the center of our beings, that simply means that there are exercises within ourselves. There are ways of thinking, there are ways of doing that help us to arrive at the destination. Sometimes we have to slay a few dragons. Sometimes we just have to walk across the mud. And other times it can be smooth sailing. But rest assured that there is a momentum gained and a confidence gained with every little step we take to achieve the larger picture in this momentum that we're seeking to gain. And oftentimes, it's in fact most of the time, and I'll say again, in fact further, there was no time when any human being, no man or woman, is an island to achieve their goals and their dreams. But they are the spark, the impotence. It is coming from the souls of each individualization that allows us to move us forward, that pushes our own beings forward, our soul energy through our emotions, through our mental thinking, through our physical actions, and through our determination and our willpower to get this thing done, whatever it is we may seek to achieve. And may I also add that with love, all things are possible. And if love equals God equals life equals light, then you can see that there's a holy algebra to this process, that there's an equation of equivalence, that using these components, using these words, and these words representing the vibrations of perfection energies that come from that kingdom of heaven that we really are, with that energy, we are then able to manifest that which we need. And this is just a tip of the iceberg. It's just a brief discussion just to stimulate us a little bit, things that cross my mind and things that cross your mind as well. Also, I got a phone call from a gentleman who was asking, whatever happened to community anyway, where there were older people that may need assistance from others? Well, this is all part of the package. And if we can see any sense of separation in that, then it's just not true. Because our assistance of others is actually the same kind of energy that allows us to be assisted by others in our quest and in our goals, whether or not we're feeling ill or just need a little bit of encouragement. Either way, it is the essence of community that helps us to move forward in all that we do. So may I just add, I'm working on it. I trust that you're working on it, and that the light energy that we allow to come forward, that comes from this kingdom inside of us, that we don't hold back, that we unselfishly bring forward to see our dreams manifest. It comes with community, it comes with baby steps, and it comes with consistency, and it comes with all of it being essenced in love, because that has to be the purpose and intent of all dreams. It has to be the primary ambition of everything that we are and do. So I hope this brief little conversation has blessed you a little bit, and I hope you stay with us and join us. And next week, hopefully, Santiago will be able to join us and share some of his insights and successes. Again, thank you again for joining us. We're here in Freedom to Be Free. My name is Brian Johnson. This time we're in my studio, my music studio. And next time we'll probably be over at Urban Legend in Hamilton, New Jersey. Shout out to my producer and photographer and good friend, Dave Griffin. Peace be you. Be love.